Hey everybody, my name is Albert Corey, and we're talking about the 10 tax business deductions that they don't want you to know about to pay less to the IRS. But today's topic is going to be business meals. We're going to show you how you can deduct your business meals and why this is important. However, if you stay to the end, I'm going to show you my top business deductions that save my clients over $60 million. That's right, $60 million. But first, who am I? My name is Albert Corey. I've been assisting small businesses, 25,000 business owners, saving them $60 million over the last 40 years. Spoke on national business stages from New York to Vegas and everything in between. We have over thousands of videos you can watch to take your business to the next level. But today we're going to talk about business meals. That's right, business meals. Business meals, guess what? It can be one of the biggest tax deductions out there. It's very simple. IRS says is what are you doing to move your business forward? So if you're going out to dinner with your wife, and if you're like me, your wife's in the business, and you ask them a question, it becomes a deduction. If you take out business people, guess what? They're in the same industry. You're always going to ask. They're always going to ask you questions about your business. That becomes a business deduction. What else you can do to make it a business deduction if you go out with somebody is take a business card and ask the waiter or somebody around you questions about, hey, what do you think of this in your business? Chances are you never know when you're going to get a great lead. Guess what? If you're getting great leads, that means it's moving your business forward. So now that becomes a deduction. Part of the keeping track of it is I always recommend people to pay with your credit card, because now when you get home with your credit card, or when you get it in the mail, make sure you take a note, take your phone out and put a note that I talked to this, and this, and we talked about business. You talk about business, doesn't matter how long the business, that meal could be a tax deduction. Obviously, you need to consult with your tax advisors. This is what I've been consulting my clients for the last 40 years. But now you can talk to them too. So not as long as you're driving there, if you go to some fancy places that have valet parking, like in the downtown areas, or you just don't want to walk out because you're all dressed up, you want to get sweaty, guess what? Your valet parking is deductible. How's that? Your parking is deductible because it's part of your business. And most of that valet parking is deductible. If you have to pay to a meter, it's a deduction. Anything going there. Another cool deduction is, guess what? If you drive there, driving there would make your car part of that same transaction. As long as it's part of the same transaction of going to that dinner to push your business forward, it becomes a deduction. And this could be a major part. The only thing I always recommend when using this deduction is don't take it overboard. Now, I've been doing this for over 40 years. The IRS is not going to pay you to always go out to dinner. Okay, but try to keep track of what you're going anytime you take people out. Another cool thing that I'm going to talk about now, I realize that if you use Uber Eats works the same thing as going out to dinner. Okay, just when you get the Uber Eats order, you can either save the bill and mark it, or put a little note in your phone and mark it. That will make a deduction. Keep track of it, and now that becomes a deduction. So now we showed you a whole bunch of ways to deduct your business meals. We'll go over it one more time. In order to deduct your business meals, okay, you must be talking business. As long as you talk about business, it becomes deduction. Make sure you take a note of it. Now that you're going there, your parking becomes a deduction. That makes it another point. And the last point is if you're driving there, that becomes a deduction. Now that you stayed it to the end, guess what? How many of you like to have my 3 top business savings that I've saved my clients thousands of dollars? All you got to do is text Taxman to 26786. That's Taxman to 26786. Please like and subscribe and share this channel. And after this video, there'll be some other videos that you watch that will take your business to the next level.